Prophet Yunus alayhi salam tried to teach his people about Allah for a very long time, but they wouldn't listen. So he decided to leave them, which was a mistake. Why? Because he is a prophet and he hadn't asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for permission to leave his people yet. On his way, while he was leaving, he took a boat. Now things happened in a boat and he ended up being thrown out of the boat into the sea. In the sea, a fish swallowed him alive. Seems like a pretty bad situation, isn't it? Actually, it seems like Allah is punishing him for the mistake he made. Seems like Allah is very angry at him and wants to punish him, doesn't it? What do you think? What happens next? He doesn't give up hope in Allah. Even though he is in the belly of the fish, he makes dua to Allah. Even though he knows he has done something displeasing to Allah and Allah is probably not so pleased with him, he doesn't give up hope in asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he makes dua to Allah. And even though Yunus alayhi salam has made a mistake by leaving his people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not pleased with his action. Allah still answers his dua and Allah still saves him. So first lesson from this story is to never ever give up hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's think about it. Was it really a bad thing being swallowed by a fish, or was it actually a great thing that happened to him? To understand this, let's imagine a different end to this story. Let's say Yunus alayhi salam was on the boat. He kept going and he was never thrown in the water. And he lived a very happy long life. But he never returned to his people. He never corrected his mistake. Would this have been better for him? What would he do then on the day of judgment when Allah asks him about his action of leaving his people? And then Allah punishes him for his mistake because he can't correct it now. It's the day of judgment. Whoa, that would have been so much worse. But Allah didn't do that. Instead, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent him this difficulty on his way when he was going on the boat by letting him being swallowed by the fish. And because Yunus alayhi salam was a good man, a smart man, he realized his mistake. He realized this as a warning sign from Allah. And he didn't just give up and say, oh no, now Allah's angry with me, I can't do anything. But instead, he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He asked Allah to forgive him for his mistake. And Allah forgave him. And he went back to his people, back to his city, who, by the way, all those people had become Muslims already after he left. Not only that, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recorded the dua that Yunus alayhi salam made in the belly of the fish. He recorded that dua in the Quran. And this dua is actually one of the best duas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Yunus alayhi salam an inspiration for millions of people on never giving up hope. And now today, millions of Muslims make dua to Allah using the exact same words Yunus alayhi salam made dua with in the belly of the fish. So, what looked like a pretty bad thing that was happening to Prophet Yunus alayhi salam turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to him. It made him the hero of millions of people today. A great prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.